Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. People, hello and welcome to Footy Judgment. People, big up everybody that joined us from the football terrace, of course. Big weekend ahead. Arsenal, of course, as you guys. Oh, okay, it's a big games, to be honest. Arsenal away at Bournemouth. A lot of people are saying Arsenal are going to slap Bournemouth. I don't believe that. We'll talk about it. Chelsea, Liverpool, of course. Are actually Chelsea going to get a result against Liverpool? We're absolutely here to know it, of course, to talk about it, of course. And listen, you like on your way in, because we're also talking about nothing more than Trent is actually going to Real Madrid. Is this an actual calamity? As a lot of people say, we're here to talk about, of course, the weekend. And also, there are other news that Xabi Alonso, if Pep Guardiola leaves, they have contacted him already. So big up everybody that here. Listen, we want to start this show by you hitting the like button. Let's get us to 100 likes. And if you're here, let me know, where are you tuning in from, people? Let me know first, where are you tuning in from? I love this game. Let me know in the comments, where are you tuning in from? Hit that like button. Big up everybody that is here. Like the video, subscribe to the channel. If you are new people, of course, let me know where are you tuning in from. I love this game. We're here together, talking together. Of course, come on now. Come on, people. New York. Of course, yeah, Stephen George from New York. Of course, the island of God, Bali, of course. Birmingham, Kyle, big up. Down the road from Selhurst Park, big up for Miss Gunner. Of course, Perth in Scotland, Florida, of course, South Africa, you know what I mean? Toronto, Canada. Hit the like button and let me know. Abdi Has, Hamza's Foot. New Jersey. Of course, London, Johannes, London, UK, Stoke-on-Trent, of course, big up. Jamaica, Malaysia, of course, Maryland, of course, big up the northern people of America, of course, India, of course, here, UK, of course, Kenya, of course, Birmingham, Abdi Has, of course, big up people, Malawi, big up the people from Malawi. From town, of course, West London, Footy Judgment, you don't highlight West London Judgment, which you don't highlight West London. I know you're talking about Brentford, you're talking about Chelsea, what are you talking about? QPR, the gutter, of course, من المغرب الشقيق. Maestro, big up everyone that is here. San Vincent in the Caribbean, big up the Caribbean people. Luton, UK, I've flown from Luton before, I've been to Luton before. Sweden, of course, Nigeria, from Nigeria, of course, Dublin, 6 miles from Wembley Stadium, West London. Moroccan in Belgium, big up Ahl al-Maghrib, Maghreb al-Shaqiq. Finland, of course, big up everybody that's here. Cyprus, Cape Town, Newcastle, big up Mama Flossie, big up everybody that is here, people. Wallah, you guys are absolutely fantastic. Toastmean from London. Wallah, you guys are a fantastic. International. Nigeria, of course, we know. Where are you from? We know. Of course, Gothenburg, of course. Gothenburg, Aussie, Gothenburg. West London is Crystal Palace, Chelsea, Brentford. Brentford are South London. I thought Chelsea are West London. I know Brentford is West London. I thought Chelsea is West London. So South London is Selhurst Park. It's Crystal Palace. It's south of the river. That is what I think. North, not West. North London, King Godel, North London. Yes. Dominica, of course, Paris. Yes. Worldwide, not Pitbull. The chat is international, Martin. I know. Leicester, big up. in Leicester, Sean, of course. Big up everybody that is here. And let's get into it right away. Let's get into it. I'm going to speak first on one topic that people didn't talk about enough, is that why the Athletic are reporting. And I want to hear what you think. By the way, you can tell me what you want. I'm going to try to do some of the comments. If you guys are here, I'm going to try to do some of the comments. But let's get to 100 likes first, people. Let's get to 100 likes on the Thursday evening for you, Thursday afternoon. If you are on the America, Canada, or Mexico, or South America, or Central America, smash up the likes. Let me know what you guys think. Let me know what you guys want to talk about. Of course, any questions are welcome here. Any questions are welcome, of course. But listen, big up everybody that is here. Wa alaikum assalam, Total Eclipse. Manchester City are interested in appointing Xabi Alonso if Pep Guardiola leaves. There is the Amorim talk. There is the Xabi Alonso talk. They're talking about that. They're talking about the Sanchez guy, the Girona guy. But apparently the Athletic reported that they are talking, that they want Xabi Alonso, which is, I'm hearing it. I hear it. I hear Xabi Alonso to Manchester City. It suits them, maybe the way he plays. He was coached under Pep Guardiola, so it suits them. I like it for Manchester City. Is he the guy to lead Manchester City to the future? Is he experienced enough? Amorim has more experience. Xabi Alonso doesn't have a lot under his belt. Doesn't have a lot of years under his belt. But you know, I'm reading, you know, when I'm reading this news, you know what I keep thinking about? I keep thinking about something else. And I want to hear what you guys think. I am thinking about one thing. I am thinking about why are Man City in the newspaper and the news are being linked to Xabi Alonso, are being linked to Amorim. Do they know something? Because they keep telling us that Pep Guardiola is renewing an extra year. He's in Abu Dhabi. He's renewing another year. Is that true? Or is that not true? Because it makes a big difference. If you think about it, why, if Xabi Alonso's contract ends next year, Amorim contract ends next year, end of this season, why are they talking about Amorim, Sanchez, Alonso? It doesn't make any sense. As King Hodel says, mixed messages. And also, I read another thing on Twitter, and I'm gonna let me try to find it. If I can find that Twitter thing, to be honest, if I can find that Twitter thing, that people said that even if the 115, if they got charged, sorry, if they got found guilty, he is gonna stay. I want everyone in the chat, do you guys believe, yes or no, for real, if if they are found guilty and they get a point deduction or something, is he gonna stay? Is Pep Guardiola going to stay? Can you let me know? What are you guys thinking? Yes or no? Is he gonna stay? Because every Man City fan that we spoke to, they have this adamant thinking that he is gonna stay. That he's gonna stay. If they found guilty, he's gonna stick to the club, blah, 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 blah. And I'm not buying it. I am not buying it. I'm trying to find the actual tweet that I saw. It was also from the Athletic or something like that. It was from the Athletic. Here you go. City Extra tweeted that. Here you go. City Extra said, sources who know Pep Guardiola believes if Man City were found guilty and severely punished via the 115 charges, it would make it more likely he would sign a new contract, partly out of not leaving the club, and he was to come in love, to love in a difficult spot. He has come to love in a difficult spot. I don't believe that, actually. I genuinely don't believe this. I don't believe that Pep Guardiola might stay if Man City are found guilty. I don't believe that. I absolutely don't believe this. I don't think it's going to happen. That is what I think. I think they are contacting the other coaches, the Xabi Alonso's, the Amorim, because I would think that he might be leaving and he hasn't made up. Everyone that keeps telling, I don't know. I'm not in the know, though. I'm actually not in the know, you know. I'm not. But looking at all the messages that are being sent, it looks like nobody knows. Even Man City people don't know. I genuinely believe that the board and the people at Manchester City, right, don't know if Pep is staying or leaving next season. I don't think they know. All these mixed messages that we receive, if they know, why hasn't he renewed yet? Why? If they know he's gonna renew, why it's not announced? Why leave it to December, to January? Why? I'm not saying that he won't sign. All I'm saying, if he made the decision, why? Why? And the thing about that is that he said it himself one time, and also 2 years ago, he also said that he's leaving if Manchester City are found guilty. Mixed messages again. I don't know, though. I don't know what is going to happen, right? I don't know what is going to happen. But all I know is that all I think it makes sense that he isn't staying. He hasn't made a decision of staying yet. About staying yet. I don't know if I'm lagging. Yeah, I'm lagging a little bit. It's coming back now. I'm lagging a little bit. Come on now, internet. Come on now. Why the internet is lagging? Why is it lagging? Let me fix it. Maybe I can fix it. Maybe I can fix it. Fix. Does the speed test fix? Why I'm lagging? I'm not lagging now. I'm good now. Well, for some reason, something happened to the Wi-Fi. We're back again. We're back again. Somehow, internet just goes out of the... Speed is great. It just somehow StreamYard does this shit. You know what I mean? Maybe he stays one more year. Maybe, I don't know. But I don't understand why they haven't announced it yet. Before we talk about the football, I wanted to touch on a couple of things as well at the same time. This thing about Trent Alexander-Arnold, that he's going, that he's leaving, that he accepted that he's leaving, right? A lot of people are saying, and I'm going to say this, a lot of people are saying that Liverpool are finished, right? If Trent Alexander-Arnold leaves. I don't believe this. Can we get the likes up to 200, guys? There's about 300 people here. We need the likes up to 300. So hit the like button. Subscribe, guys. Let's get to 300 likes. The like button is underneath the live chat. Close the live chat. Hit the like button and come back. We need more people. So hit the like button. Hit the like button, people. We need 200 likes. Come on now. We need 200 likes. 100%. Someone sent me a link. Papa Beard sent me a link of something, but it's a clip. I'm gonna play it later. I need to download it, Papa Beard. But come on, hit the like, people. Come on now. About Trent leaving, I don't know why people think that it's the end of the world if Trent leaves. I don't know why. I don't know why people have this thought that it is the end of the world if Trent Alexander-Arnold leaves. He stays, he leaves. I don't think, to be honest with you, I think Liverpool have enough players to go on, especially if Van Dijk stays, if Salah stays, if Alisson is still there. Gravenberch is playing amazing. McAllister is playing well. Jota's playing okay. Gakpo's not the worst. I don't understand. I get Trent is important. He's great. He's fantastic. Oh my God. He is the best right back in the world. But I don't think that Trent is like, let me give you an example. I don't think Trent to Liverpool is as Haaland to Manchester City at the current moment. I don't think he's as important to Liverpool as Saka. That's just my personal opinion. I think he's very good. I think he's fantastic right back. But I don't understand why there's Trent leaving. If they're going to sign a right back. If Trent goes, they're going to sign a right back. And Papa Beard, big up Papa Beard. Because they have to admit FSG have no ambition. But they can't force the guy, right? They can't force the guy to sign. You just can't. There is no way you're going to force Trent Alexander-Arnold to sign. There's no way. Because I don't believe that if Trent goes, Salah is going to go. I don't believe that. I genuinely don't believe this. You know what I mean? I don't believe that Trent if he goes, Salah is going to go as well. I think Salah will stay. I don't think there is. I think, in my opinion, now that Salah is going to stay, I think Van Dijk is going to sign a new contract, and Alisson still has a year or two left. So I don't think this notion that Liverpool are finished is wrong, in my opinion. It's absolutely wrong. Papa Beard, yes, but why are they leaving? Klopp gave up, and now Trent wants to go. For some reason, Klopp was tired of the Premier League. That is what happened. Klopp was tired of the Premier League. That is what happened. I don't believe that the three are going. I don't believe that Van Dijk, Trent, and Salah are going to go in the same year. That is a disaster for Liverpool, and I don't think it's going to happen. FSG, I get what people are saying. They aren't going to invest, but people need to remember that FSG, at the end, remember, they are the ones who signed Szoboszlai. They are the ones who signed Gakpo. They are the ones who signed Nunes. They are the ones who signed Gravenberch. So people have to remember these things. Like, it's not only one way of thinking. And Gregory, you think he's good? He's amazing, but I don't think he's essential. Yes, you're spot on here. I think there are other right backs that can do a job. Gregory, like, I think that Liverpool can live without Trent Alexander-Arnold. Can live a year, 2, 3 years. He's not as essential. For example, let me tell you, it's a calamity if Virgil van Dijk leaves without a proper replacement. The reason why, I think the effect of Virgil van Dijk leaving is 5 times the effect of Trent Alexander-Arnold leaving. If Trent leaves, it is not as bad as if Van Dijk, if they don't have a replacement. And I believe Van Dijk can give you 3 more years. He's a center back. They have a longer time on the pitch. That is my take on it. Virgil is more important than Trent. And looking at it now, until they find a replacement for Mohamed Salah, Salah is more important than Trent. Listen, let me give you the what I think. If Salah and Van Dijk go without proper replacement and Trent stays, Liverpool are in the gutters. In the gutter. If Mohamed Salah and Van Dijk stay and Trent leaves, Liverpool will live. Adi. They can sign a right back and adi. They're gonna go. Wherever you see them this season, next season will be adi. Same. They go and sign a right back. They get a left back. They get the replacement adi. And it doesn't have to be the amazing right back in the world. You know what I mean? They're gonna get right back. That is my take on it. That is my take on the Trent thing. I don't think that he's as essential as people make him be. Leaving to this news, which is gonna touch on it. This news we have heard 50,000 times. Thomas Frank has emerged. So Thomas Frank has been leading the line to replace Ten Hag 50,000 times. 50,000 times. That is the reality. You know what I mean? That is the reality. The reality is that 50,000 times we have heard this news. He's good. I think if he goes to Man United, they fail. I think if they go to Man United, they fail. He fails. They need a bigger personality than Thomas Frank. That is my take on it. My take on it, they need a bigger personality than Thomas Frank. And I don't think like he's going to fix Man United or anything. I think Thomas Frank, if he goes to Man United today with the expectations, with the amount of money spent in the summer, I think it might be a career suicide. I think it might be a career suicide. Like the video, people, and subscribe. But Husam is like, this message have been there for a lot of people. Guys, let's get to 200 likes. Come on. We got over 250 people here. Let's get the likes up. Let's get the likes up, people. Anyway, long story short, right? I think Thomas Frank, if he goes to Man United, leave Brentford, it might be a career suicide. He's not going to reject it, though. He won't reject it. But it is what it is. The problem is for me that Man United need someone who's much bigger, much bigger than Thomas Frank, in my opinion. Much bigger. Hit the like button, people. Come on. Can we get the likes to 100 likes? The like button is underneath the live chat. Come on now. I want to speak a little bit about the football and the games that are played this weekend. Of course, that Bournemouth Arsenal game. We're not sure if Saka. We're gonna touch on the Liverpool game, but we're not sure if Saka is fit. There are news that he's injured, but I tried to look for the news about Bukayo Saka. I don't think Bukayo Saka is injured. I think Bukayo Saka comes Saturday, Arsenal Bournemouth. I promise you, Bukayo Saka is in the starting 11. The problem is Martinelli's injured. That's what I'm hearing. But it looks like Mikel Merino is going to get his full debut. And in my opinion, if I disagree with this. I disagree with this. If you say they don't need Saka, they do need Saka. Bournemouth away, they do need Saka. I believe they do. And I believe Saka is it's the most important player at Arsenal at the current moment. In my opinion. It's the most important player at Arsenal at the current moment. There is nobody more important. Saliba, by the way, even Saliba, if they lose both center backs, it's a calamity. But I think they can do without Adi Saliba for 1 or 2 games. They can do with Timber at center back. Calafiori can play, him and Gabriel. It will work. I don't think Arsenal will work, especially because Odegaard is not there. That is my take on it. I think at the current moment, Saka is the most important guy at Arsenal. And they need to take care of him. They need to take care of him. In my opinion, I genuinely believe that Bukayo Saka is not injured. I tried to read the news. And I think that Bukayo Saka is not injured and they're going to be all right. They're going to be okay with him. That is my take on it. Husam is in the chat. Yes. Let's get the likes up, guys. 100 likes minimum. For the expectations of Arsenal, I wanted to speak a little bit about speaking of expectations. Have you looked at the expected points table? I haven't. You can send it to me. Saka's not in training. Bro, Saka's going to train tomorrow. He's going to be all right. He's starting. Or he's going to be on the bench. Saka's going to start. You know that Saturday, 5:30, Saka starting. You know that. Saka is starting. For the Arsenal thing that we speak about every day, the thing about Arsenal, they built a very strong team in terms of a team. A very strong team. As a team. And you can say, maybe apart from Bukayo Saka this season, because of Odegaard now being missing a little bit and because of the way they play, the team that Arsenal play, the way that Arsenal play, that team, everyone is replaceable. Right? Everyone is replaceable, in my opinion. Papa Beard, if you're watching, please send me the stuff here so I can't look at my phone at the current moment. Adi, send me the comment here, I can see it. I think Arsenal built a team that is a full team. Like, for example, the only difference is that because Odegaard is injured, I'm not sure who can work on the right side. Gabriel Jesus is not going to be able to do what Saka does. They don't have a replacement for Saka, especially because Odegaard is not there. So Bukayo Saka is the guy to play on the right side. Havertz is helping Bukayo Saka. Havertz is playing in the midfield. But I believe that, in my opinion, Arsenal built a team that's the fans are going behind. Nwaneri, Nelly, this is dog shit, bro. Martinelli, Sterling, Nwaneri to play on the right side. Nwaneri, maybe he's too young, in my opinion. He looks very good, but he's too young. Sterling, no. That's a no. Not Sterling on the right side. Not Sterling on the right side. Come on now. You think Sterling can do a job? Sterling cannot do 10% of what Saka does for Arsenal. He just can't. He just can't do 10% of what Saka does. He just can't. As for Saliba and Gabriel together, but I believe if Gabriel is out and you put Timber and you put Calafiori, it will go. It will work. Might not be as strong, but it will work. It might not be as strong, right? But it will work, right? The Goon, big up. Therefore can do a job. Wondering, do a job. Not levels. I don't believe, my man. Big up the Gunner, of course, in the chat. Big up, my guy. Big up. I don't believe that. I'm a subscriber and a big fan, by the way. My guy. Big fan. Send the table. Oh, you sent the table on Twitter. I will get it. I'll get it. Can do a job. I don't think Sterling can do a job on that right side. He's not the same guy. I'm going to get it. It's on Twitter now. I got it. Here you go. Save image. Here you go. Got it. Got it now. That's the table. So they sent me this table, though. I don't know. Compare actual point and expected position. Chelsea, this is crazy, though. What are we looking at? I got big up. Come on, man. Well, big up, big fan. Big fan. Big fan. But we'll talk about the table in a bit, guys. We'll talk about the table in a bit, right? Yeah, but I don't think he can do what Saka does, Martin. Genuinely don't. I just don't. I don't think that he can do what Saka does. It's not something that I will sit here and say that. He can't receive the ball with the back of the goal like Saka. He can't turn like Saka. He cannot run with the ball like Saka. He needs space to work, and Saka doesn't need that much space to work. So I believe that he's not gonna be the guy to replace Bukayo Saka. The one that might be able to do that is maybe you talk about talk about Gabriel Jesus. The problem is Gabriel Jesus has been out of form lately. Has been really out of form. Every time he stepped on the pitch, he looked horrific. Maybe there is another guy that I think might be able to do that job on the right side that is good in duels and can receive the ball with the back to the goal and can turn. Is actually Kai Havertz, left-footed as well. Has anyone thought about this? That Kai Havertz at Leverkusen sometimes played on the right side. Has anyone thought that Kai Havertz can be that guy to step in if Saka's not there? You can play Trossard up top. You can play Mikel Moreno, Declan Rice, Thomas Partey. I'm not sure if Thomas Partey is fit, though. But Kai Havertz might be the guy on the right side. I don't know who is going to play on that left side. The problem is at the current moment, I'm not sure if Martinelli is injured as well. I don't know. They didn't say if Martinelli is injured. They actually didn't say if Martinelli is injured. So I'm not sure what is going to happen. The problem is Arsenal have these things about hiding injuries. They aren't clear about the injuries. So I don't know who's injured for Arsenal. I wouldn't be surprised if comes Saturday and Arsenal have the strongest lineup there with Saka on the right, Martinelli, Trossard in the middle, and Havertz up top or something like that. And just no one is injured. Calafiori, Timber, Gabriel and Saliba. I actually wouldn't exclude that option, to be honest. That no one is injured. And they're just all fit. And everyone is great. Tomiyasu's injured, we know that. Zinchenko's injured, we all know that. But yes, they can absolutely be. Everyone can be fit for Arsenal. Everyone. Yeah, 100%. If you look at the style, the way Havertz have played lately, Havertz can do a job on the right side. Why not? Why are we denying that Havertz is getting better at Arsenal? A lot of people are actually still denying that Havertz is getting better at Arsenal just to live better with themselves, because otherwise they will say the Arsenal gave us money and took Havertz and Havertz improved. That's mostly Chelsea fans. A lot of Chelsea fans sit with themselves and they know that Kai Havertz, he went to Arsenal, right? And he improved. He's not a dribbler. He doesn't need to be a dribbler. Saka played a lot of games when he didn't need to dribble. Short passes, the movement behind the lines. Some games, a lot of games, you don't need your wingers to dribble. The way Arsenal play, you might not need your winger to dribble in short space. You might need the winger just to turn, pass the ball, play in the spaces. It might be. What's he done for Arsenal? I'm going to tell you, he's had the same GA in 2024 as Erling Haaland. He's had the same GA in 2024 as Erling Haaland. You can criticize the way he plays, turns into a donkey sometimes, but you cannot deny that he's doing a job for Arsenal. Exactly, Papa Beard. Well, listen, well, Papa Beard, you are hitting the nail on the head. If Havertz scored like this for Chelsea, that's it. They wouldn't have sold him. They would have kept him to score goals. We're talking about the way he plays, but you also have to talk about the goals he scored, Havertz. So that is the reality. So what has he done for Arsenal? He's scoring goals. He's scoring goals in a lot of games. The PSG game. So big up, this reality. He didn't play like this for Chelsea. And by the way, just let you, I want to let you know something. It is absolutely wrong. This is wrong. It's actually fake stat. The websites put fake stat. He actually passed in that game. And also, I saw that in that game, he didn't do a bad job against City defensively. He didn't do a bad job in that game defensively. A lot of players didn't pass or didn't play forward, but they were 2-1 up, and they defended very, very well until the last goal. Who gives up? Bro, you would not have said that if that ping-pong goal at the end was not scored. If the injury time or the extra time, if the ball didn't deflect to go to John Stones, you would not have been sitting here and talking about that stat. And even though that happened, at the end, they got a point away at the Etihad. No one would have been sitting here talking about Kai Havertz passing in the game if it wasn't for, oh my God, Man City scored at the end. Who cares? Who cares? If they went to the Etihad and won, yes, and they didn't win, but they got a point. And they defended with 10 men for 45 minutes against arguably the best team in the world. And they got a point. I don't know why people are so rattled when we say the reality. Why? The reality is, who gives a shit about the number of passes or the number of touches you do if you are defending heroically? If you're defending, if you're limiting Man City to passes from Luis Diaz and Akanji and Kyle Walker from outside the 18, who cares about the passes? Think about football in a different way. Open your mind. Open your mind a little bit about football. Who cares? Like, who cares if this guy passed the ball 50 times or 1 time? I don't think it matters. At the end, it didn't matter at that game. That, you know what? You can argue again with every other game, but you can't argue that particular game because the plan wasn't. We can criticize it. We can say we don't like it. We can say that's not the way Arsenal play. You can say all of this, right? But you cannot deny that the plan was obvious. We're defending. Like, seriously, it didn't matter, bro, in that game. It really didn't matter in that game. And by the way, there is a video of him passing. The stat is fake. But I am telling you, it doesn't matter. It took a deflected goal at the end for Man City to draw. Hats off to them. Oh, mentality and going all the way to the final whistle, blah, 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 all this talk. But at the end, all what mattered is that Arsenal had a plan in the second half, 45 minutes, and they executed the plan the way they saw fit. Who cares if he passed the ball or not? Who cares? It's ridiculous. So, but you're going to tell me that he doesn't score some goals in the other games? He does. Don't lie now. I'm saying that Arsenal might need better up top, right? Might need better up top. But come on. He hasn't been as bad as his time at Chelsea, and everyone knows that. Everyone knows that. The problem is each and everyone knows this. They know, bro. They know this. It's not as bad as his time at Chelsea. You know this. That's the reality. He hasn't been brilliant, Aaron. He hasn't been brilliant, Habibi, but he was part of the team that played. He wasn't amazing, in my opinion. Just wasn't. He's not brilliant yet. Oh my God. I bet you're all Chelsea fans. I bet you're all Chelsea fans. But listen, can we get to, yani, how is 275 people and we aren't even on 200 likes? How are we not on 200 likes? Come on, hit that like button. Hit that like button. We're not staying for long. This video is not going to stay for long. So hit that like button, people. What is this? Hit that like button, people. Come on now. Let's get to 150 likes. Exactly. He's been better than all what we expected. That's the reality. I agree with you. So this, I agree with you. Better strikers than Havertz and Jackson. Yes, I agree. But it doesn't mean he has been as bad as his time at Chelsea. He's not as bad as his time at Chelsea. Be honest. And you've been honest. If he was scoring goals like this, if he was playing like this for Chelsea, Chelsea wouldn't have sold him, bro. Chelsea wouldn't have sold him. And you know that. Chelsea would have kept him. Chelsea would have kept him. That's the reality. Can I ask you guys something for real? Would you replace the Jackson that Chelsea has today with the Havertz that Arsenal has? Do you guys think if Havertz and Jackson swap now the Havertz that played for Chelsea now, which club is getting the better deal? Okay, just stop saying no. Answer me. If Havertz and Jackson swap now, who's having the better deal? 1-to-1. Today. What is going on today? Who's having the better deal? Chelsea is getting the better deal or Arsenal? Wow, Tiki. Chelsea saying I would rather keep Jackson, so that means Arsenal getting the better deal. Really, people rate Kai Havertz ahead of Jackson for real. Wow. Some people really, because I'm looking at Aaron, who's a Liverpool fan, and he's saying Chelsea would have gotten the better deal. That means he thinks Havertz has been better than Jackson. I'm not, to be honest with you, I think they are completely different, but I can't. It's worse, in my opinion, I don't know. I think Chelsea will get the better deal, in my opinion. If this, because I don't think Jackson or Arsenal would do what Havertz does for Arsenal. That's my opinion. My personal opinion. I don't think Jackson. By the way, this, and I'm gonna actually talk about this. Why are people basing their opinion on Havertz? Okay, hear me out here. Hear me out. You are basing your opinion on Jackson based on the Jackson that you see today, but you are basing your opinion on Havertz, on the Havertz you have seen for Chelsea. Does that make sense? Hear me out again. I'm going to repeat that again. You are basing your opinion on Jackson based on the Jackson you see today, and you are basing your opinion on Havertz based on the Havertz you saw at Chelsea, which is unfair. We're talking about Havertz today, bro, versus Jackson today. We aren't talking about Havertz that played for Chelsea. Because if I do this, the Havertz that played for Leverkusen is miles ahead of the Jackson that played for Chelsea today. Do you get my point? You cannot have it both ways. It's either you compare them today or you compare the Havertz that you saw at Leverkusen as well. You can't just compare the 3 years that Havertz spent at Chelsea and ignore the 1.5 years now that he spent at Arsenal and the 2 years he spent at Leverkusen. See? That is the point. 20 hard way, Mo, you're wasting your breath. These guys banter Arsenal so they can feel better about the situation their clubs are in. It's their coping mechanism. I actually don't believe this. I genuinely believe that a lot of fans, Chelsea fans, still think that Kai Havertz is shit, is as bad as he was at Chelsea. Like, people still live in that 3 years that he was horrific at Chelsea. Bro, he's nowhere. If you compare Havertz at Chelsea to Havertz at Arsenal, it's night and day, bro. I'm not saying he's a superstar. I'm not saying he's a Saka level. I'm not saying he's Palmer, he's Foden, he's Haaland. But he's definitely much, much better than his time at Chelsea. And I never denied that. Exactly. Somali Flame is right. He went to a Moroccan team. I'm comparing them today. They both have similar output, with Jackson edges a bit better and he's younger and cheaper too. But it's not about that, bro. I think Havertz does more than Jackson on the pitch. Jackson does a lot, but I think Jackson is more. Isn't Jackson more wasteful than Kai Havertz? Isn't Jackson more wasteful than Kai Havertz? Isn't that the case? Who? Let me check. I'm actually checking. Who wastes more chances? It's very easy. It is very easy to compare. Havertz, we're comparing the number of chances. Yeah. I'm talking about the XG, my man. I'm comparing that. I'm comparing from last season until this season. We're looking at it. We can look at it. We can definitely look at it. It's very simple. You compare the number of goals and assists versus the goals. Nicholas Jackson, Chelsea. Here we go. Here we go. Arsenal to this season. Jackson from last season to this season. We're comparing. Here we go. By domestic competitions only, because they play in different leagues. We're comparing only domestic competition. By the way, Jackson has one more GA, right? Non-penalty goals. Jackson has more. Oh my God. Is definitely Kai Havertz is better than Jackson in terms of conversion. There is not even, they're not even close, guys. You know that? They're not even close. Jackson literally misses tons of chances in compared with Kai Havertz. Tons. Kai Havertz exceeds his XG. Jackson really misses a lot of chances. But that's the whole point. Somali Flame, that's the whole point. So actually, you're wrong. In terms of like, Havertz is apt, their XG. So Jackson, XG is 24 and he scored 18 goals. Kai Havertz XG is 17 and he scored 17 goals. 16.7. So Kai Havertz exceeds his XG. Kai Havertz exceeds. Jackson doesn't. So if you look at it, Kai Havertz is way more effective. I get it. XG is way, bro, progressive. Passes, Havertz is more, carries the distance. We can look at the distance as well. We can look at all of them. Jackson exceeds Kai Havertz per 90 minutes, progressive distance. Jackson exceeds Kai Havertz. But the passes, I believe Kai Havertz is more. Kai Havertz does more work on the pitch. I'm not going to do the goals internationally, but basically, I believe Kai Havertz is more effective than Nicholas Jackson. Maybe you think Nicholas Jackson is going to get better and better. And by the way, the difference between them in ages is 2 years. It's not that far. So basically, Kai Havertz is better than Jackson at the current moment. Kai Havertz is, and also there is another thing. Kai Havertz can play across the front three. Kai Havertz can play as a false nine. Kai Havertz can play behind the forward. So yeah, he does more. I don't like him in the midfield, but in a 4-4-2 or that extra player in the midfield that links up the play up top is more effective than Jackson. That's absolutely wrong. Havertz does more on the pitch. More on the pitch. Havertz passes more. No, definitely. Kai Havertz is more effective. A 100%. They're similar, but both, I agree with Papa Beard here. Both teams need better strikers. I agree. That is at the end, that is the fair point, Papa Beard. That is the fair point. Yes, you're absolutely right. 100%. Talking about Chelsea versus Liverpool. I'm just going to tell you guys something. Royal Obsidian, I'm going to answer you once and for all. Kai Havertz works harder than Jackson on the pitch in both aspects of the game. Can play more positions. To be honest with you, can play more positions. He can be Kai Havertz actually has proven before that he can pass. He can play some passes. He can assist. He's not bad at all in that aspect. That is why I believe that Kai Havertz does more. I don't believe that both of them are top, but I believe Kai Havertz does more than Jackson. Jackson is better in the the running with the ball and all the stuff. But yeah, 100%. Okay, the last part before we go is the Chelsea result against Liverpool. Can Chelsea get a result against Liverpool? Yes, they can. Can they win? I don't think so. It will be a very, very big surprise. But this new thing about Chelsea and people bantering Chelsea because their fans have overconfidence and all the stuff is not. I actually think that Chelsea can get a draw. It's only going to happen if Maresca defends deep, like defends in a low block and play counter attack. If Maresca try go toe to toe with Liverpool, I genuinely think it's Chelsea will get smoked. If they try to match Liverpool, they get smoked. And you can 100% look at the table that was sent to us here. This is the table of the expectations. Expected Man City to be third, they're second. Chelsea expected to be second, and so Chelsea underperforming. Further, fourth expected to be. Arsenal exceeding expectations based on the games. If you look at this table, the team that is underperforming, Man United should be 10th. What the fuck? Man United should be 10th. This is crazy, actually. But looking at this table, Chelsea should be second. They are fourth. Man City should be third. They are second. Spurs should be fourth. And they are ninth. Spurs are the team. Them and Bournemouth are the teams that are underperforming the most. Underperforming the most. Arsenal should be 8th, which is a very, very big surprise. I don't know why Arsenal should be 8th. I don't understand. It doesn't make sense. It's based on the games, the red cards. I don't understand this one. I don't think it's true, actually. It's all about the chances created. Is it about chances created or chances conceded or games or XG? I think this has to be based on something. Expected positions calculated from game outcome simulation based on individual shot XG. Okay. There you go. This is based on the expected XG, so the expected points in every game versus opposition's XG. Yeah, okay. So Papa Beard explained it. Basically, if everyone scored like they're supposed to do, these are the expected positions in the league. That's crazy, actually. Kobe Maino's injured for a few weeks. I know that. Man, Nasdar are done, bro. I don't know how they work out draws. They work out draws based on the XG, the hard XG, the XG shots, shot XG. But I don't believe in XG, bro. I really don't believe in XG. See that Spurs thing? You see that Spurs sub be force on XG? Bro, that's cap, bro. That's cap. If you talk with XG, that's cap. That's absolutely cap. I don't believe this is true. But going back to what we were talking about, can you guys get to 200 likes live? Because I'm about to end the stream, to be honest. It's live, so I can redirect to. Maybe. Basically, it's a dead day. I'm actually gonna redirect to. Maybe I redirect to whom? I don't know, actually. LB. Maybe. Sharma. I don't know. Don, maybe. But anyway, Big Six, I'm not directing to Big Six. I'm actually about to finish now. I'm about to end the stream. But listen, Mo just woke up to Chelsea fans crying per usual. I'm not, but come on. Can you, okay. Let me just say something. I'm about to go, and I'm going to get the last 9 minutes of the stream for questions. Tell me questions. Tell me what you guys want to talk about. I don't trust XG as much in the games. I actually don't trust XG as much. I don't. That's why I think this table is garbage. But also, based on my eyes, Jackson misses more chances than Kai Havertz. Would you rather Maresca or Slot at Inter? I would rather have Arne Slot at Inter. How are you? That is my question. Alhamdulillah, ya akhi Ashraf. I'm very, very good. Alhamdulillah. Can't complain. Alhamdulillah on everything. Alhamdulillah, everything is good. Can't complain, ya akhi. Can't complain. Oh. But listen, Inzaghi is going to leave at some point. Inzaghi is going to go at some point. 100% he's going to go at some point. Nando, Mo, do you think Man City will buy if there are second, if there are second and Arsenal or Liverpool are top? Do you think Man City will buy? Yeah, 100% they're buying a DM in January, 100%. If Arteta manage Inter, how long would you give him? With this team, 2 seasons max to win the league. With the current team at Inter, 2 seasons maximum. Who do you feel will win the Champions League? Might be Real Madrid again. Might be Real Madrid again, to be honest with you. Might be Real Madrid again. What is your thoughts on Inter versus Arsenal? Inter, we will win this game. We should be favorites to win the game. We shouldn't even draw the game unless Arsenal defend deep. If Arsenal attack Inter, we will win the game. We would absolutely win the game. Abdul Ghani, I don't watch USA football at all. Do you think Arsenal can beat Madrid? Yes. Yes, I think Arsenal can beat Real Madrid. Real Madrid are not as strong. Have you watched Leicester play this season? What do you think? They're all right. Not bad, average, but I think they might get relegated. I think Leicester might get relegated. But the problem is Southampton are doing shit, Wolves are doing shit, and I think Ipswich might go down with the way they play. Leicester, Everton. I really want Everton to go down though. What is your prediction? 2-1 Liverpool? 2-1 Liverpool. That's my prediction. Caicedo or Gravenberch, who's better? Based on this season, Gravenberch has been better. Bison. But if you ask me tomorrow, who are you taking? At Inter, I'm taking Caicedo. I'm taking Caicedo. Thoughts on Company? He's doing right. He's doing it right at Bayern Munich. But again, he looked clueless against Aston Villa the other day, which is what I think about an inexperienced manager. He has one style of play. Mo, the most underrated player from every top 60. That's a big one. It's a big one. It requires a big, like, it's a massive. The most underrated player at City is Akanji. The most underrated player at Chelsea, in my opinion, is probably Renato Vega. In my opinion, the most underrated player at Man United, no one. The most underrated player at Spurs is Van de Ven. He's so underrated. People don't rate him as high as they should. The most underrated player at Arsenal is Trossard, in my opinion. Trossard. So yeah, that's what it is. Why you hate? I don't hate Chelsea at all, my friend. I absolutely don't. People call me Chelsea twerker at the current moment, so I absolutely don't. I don't. Mazraoui, I don't like. I don't rate Mazraoui. Dalo is the most underrated. Tell him, Papa Beard. How do I hate Chelsea? No one is underrated for United. No one is. Would McAllister start for Arsenal? Yes. Yes, McAllister definitely would start for Arsenal. Absolutely. Absolutely. He would. You said you rate us, but put 20 teams ahead of us? Never. I said you'll get top 4. What are you fucking talking about? Mahrez or Hazard, both are top, but I would rate Riyad Mahrez more, to be honest. I would rate Riyad Mahrez more than Hazard. I like Hazard. I liked his career. He was fantastic at Chelsea, but Riyad Mahrez was magic. Riyad Mahrez is one of my favorite players in the Premier League. Well, like tomorrow we'll do MHF. Tomorrow we'll do MHF. Promise. Tomorrow we'll do MHF. We'll see. I said that you're gonna finish top 4. Anyway, your favorite Inter front line, Baggio, Zamorano, Ronaldo. Baggio, Zamorano, Ronaldo, 98. Like crazy. I don't have any skincare routine. Villa will finish 5th or 6th. Toldo was amazing. I love Toldo. Anyway, listen, people. I'm going to get out of here. I want to thank everyone that watched us. Hit that like button before you go. Mahrez winning with Leicester is a different gravy, bro. Winning with Leicester is a different gravy. I think Omar Marmoush might be the next big thing. I'm not supporting Liverpool. Anyway, I'm going to see you guys soon. Thank you, everybody, for tuning in. Hit that like button before you go. Can we get us to 200 likes? My favorite Egyptian food, kebab or kofta. That's Rahaosh. But listen, I'm going to see you guys. Just remember, Mo, without either Tottenham might have an APL title. I think still Leicester would have won the Premier League title. Leicester would have won the Premier League title. We'll see you guys soon. And I'm out of here, people.